Are with these Western inspired sounds. Default sound pack. Setting the sound pack. Restore the factory default sound. Sounds. Get ready to launch with these intergalactic and extraterrestrial sounds. Nautical sounds. 19,000 reviews. Make you sound with these nautical sounds. Jungle sounds. 15,000 reviews. Deep within the jungle lays a handful of surprising rhythmic sounds, sure to make an adventure. Romance sounds. 11,000 ratings, reviews. Create a little romance in your living room with these whimsical sounds. Kid sounds. 16,000 reviews. Song zip and zoom with these cartoon inspired sounds. Mr. Sounds, 14,000 reviews. Put on your spurs and grab your guitar with one of these Western inspired sounds. Guess what's next?
No.
Guess what's next, man?
Your mom.
Which one is next after Western? Which one's after
Um. Um. Space.
No. What's before
Uh.
space? What's
A
before
jungle.
space? No, what's before space?
Uh.
Default sub pack.
Oh.
Sub. Oh my god! Ah! You should record me. Record me with your gameplay.
Josh, did you check your DMs?
Did you record it? Is this going on? You gotta,
Am I gonna what?
I'm gonna archive this.
Yeah.
You gotta do it for the people. You gotta do it for the people. Alright. And I'm going back. Alright, we're going until 8:10. We're going until 8:10. Default sound pack. Setting this sound pack will restore the factory default sound. Space sounds. 28,000 reviews. Get ready to launch with these intergalactic and extraterrestrial sounds. Nautical sounds. 19,000 reviews. Make a splash with these nautical sounds. Jungle sounds. 15,000 reviews. Deep within the jungle lays a surprising handful of surprisingly rhythmic sounds, sure to add fucking something. I don't know. God, I can't read anymore. Oh, get me out of here. Oh. Get me out of this flesh prison. Oh. Hello.
Hello. Are you okay? Dude.
15,000 reviews. The jungle lays a handful of surprising rhythmic sounds, sure to
add an adventure. Romance sounds. 11,000 reviews. Create a little romance in your living room with these whimsical sounds. Kids sounds. 16,000 reviews. Zonks up and zoom with these cartoon-inspired sounds. Western sounds. 14,000 reviews. Put on your spurs and grab your guitar with these Western-inspired sounds. Default sound pack. Setting this sound pack will restore the factory default sounds. Space sounds. 28,000 reviews. Get ready to launch with these intergalactic and extraterrestrial sounds. Nautical sounds. 19,000 reviews. Make a splash with these nautical sounds. Jungle sound reviews. Deep within the jungle lays a handful of surprisingly rhythmic sounds sure to add an adventure. Romance sounds. 11,000 reviews. Create a little romance in your living room with these whimsical sounds. Kid sounds. 16,000 reviews. Zonk, zip, and zoom with these cartoon-inspired sounds. Western sounds. 14,000 reviews. Put on your spurs and grab your guitar with these Western-inspired sounds. Default sound pack. Setting the sound pack restore the factory default sounds. Space sounds. Space sounds. 28,000 reviews. Get ready to launch with these intergalactic and extraterrestrial sounds. Nautical sounds. 19,000 reviews. We can splash with these nautical sounds. Jungle sounds. 15,000 reviews. Deep within the jungle lays a handful of surprising rhythmic sounds. Sure to add an adventure. Create romance sounds. 11,000 reviews. Create a little romance in the living room with these whimsical sounds. Kid song. 16,000 reviews. Songs zip and zoom with these cartoon-inspired sounds. Gusher sounds. 14,000 reviews. Put on your spurs and grab your guitar with these Western-inspired sounds. Default sound pack. Setting the sound will restore the factory default sounds. Space sounds. 28,000 reviews. Get ready to launch with these intergalactic extraterrestrial sounds. Nautical sounds. 19,000 reviews. Make sure to splash these nautical sounds. Jungle sounds. 15,000 reviews. Deep within the jungle lays a handful of surprising rhythmic sounds. Sure to add an adventure. Romantic sounds. 11,000 reviews. Create a little romance in your living room with these whimsical sounds. Kid sounds. 60,000 reviews. Songs zip and zoom with these cartoon-inspired sounds. Western sounds. 14,000 reviews. Put on your spurs and grab your guitar with these Western-inspired sounds. Default sound pack. Setting the sound pack will restore the factory default sounds. Space sounds. 28,000 reviews. Get ready to launch with these intergalactic and extraterrestrial sounds. Nautical sounds. 18,000 reviews. Jungle sounds. 15,000 reviews. You put that in the jungle with a handful of surprising rhythmic sounds to add an adventure. Romance sounds. 11,000 reviews. Create a little romance in your living room with these whimsical sounds. Kid sounds. 16,000 reviews. As long as you presume with these cartoon-inspired sounds. Western sounds. 14,000 reviews. Put on your spurs and grab your guitar with these Western-inspired sounds. Setting default sound pack. Setting this sound pack will restore the factory default sound. Space sounds. 28,000 reviews. Get ready to launch with these intergalactic and extraterrestrial sounds. Nautical sounds. 19,000 reviews. Make a splash with these nautical sounds. Jungle sounds, 15,000 reviews. Deep within the jungle, there's a handful of surprising rhythmic sounds sure to add an adventure. Romance sounds, 11,000 reviews. Create a little romance in your living room with this whimsical sounds. Kid sounds, 16,000 reviews. Songs up and zoom with these cartoon inspired sounds. Western sounds, 14,000 reviews. Purchase spurs and get your guitar with these Western inspired sounds. Default sound pack. Setting the sound pack will restore the factory default sounds. Space sounds, 28,000 reviews. Get ready to launch with these intergalactic and extraterrestrial sounds. Nautical sounds, 13,000 reviews. Make a splash with these nautical sounds. Jungle sounds, 15,000 reviews. Deep within the jungle, there's a handful of surprising rhythmic sounds sure to add an adventure. Romance sounds, 11,000 reviews. Get a little romance in your living room with these whimsical sounds. Kid sounds, 16,000 reviews. Songs up and zoom with these cartoon-inspired sounds. Mystery sounds, 15,000 reviews. Put on your face and grab your guitar with these Western style sounds. Default sound pack. Setting this sound pack will restore and affect the default sounds. This sounds, 20,000 reviews. I gotta get to launch with these intergalactic extraterrestrial sounds. Nautical sounds, 19,000 reviews. Make a splash with these nautical sounds. Thunder sounds, 14,000 reviews. Deep within the jungle, it's a handful of surprising rhythmic sounds to add to the anime. I can't do it anymore.
8:10. Come on, let's go. 3 more minutes.
Oh shit, you're right. Romance sounds, 11,000 reviews. Create a little romance in your living room with these whimsical sounds. Kid sounds, 16,000 reviews. Long difference with these cartoon inspired sounds. Western sounds, 14,000 reviews. Put on your spurs and grab your guitar with these Western inspired sounds. Default sound pack. Setting this sound pack will restore the factory default sounds. Space sounds, 28,000 reviews. Get ready to launch with these intergalactic and extraterrestrial sounds. Nautical sounds, 19,000 reviews. Make a splash with these nautical sounds. Jungle sounds, 15,000 reviews. And deep into the jungle, there's a handful of surprising rhythmic to add an adventure. Romance sounds, 11,000 reviews. Create a little romance in your living room with these whimsical sounds. Kid sounds, 16,000 reviews. Zonk, zip, and zoom with these cartoon-inspired sounds. Western sounds, 15,000 reviews. Put your spurs, put on your spurs, and grab your guitar with these Western-inspired sounds. Default sound pack. Setting this sound pack will restore the factory default sounds. Space sounds, 20,000 reviews. And extraterrestrial sounds. Nautical sounds. 19,000 reviews. Make a splash with these nautical sounds. Jungle sounds. 15,000 reviews. Deep within the jungle, there's a handful of surprising rhythmic sounds just to add an adventure. Romance sounds. 11,000 reviews. Create a little romance in your living room with these whimsical sounds. Kid sounds. 16,000 reviews. As long as you can do with these cartoon inspired sounds. Western sounds. 14,000 reviews. Playing spurs and grab your guitar with these Western inspired sounds. Default sound pack. Say this sound pack will restore the factory default. I'm done.
Yay, it's 810.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
You did it.
Alright. That VOD is gonna be worth it.
Yeah, 100%.
Alright, I'll upload it. Upload it.
Wait,
Upload it.
okay, I will. I'm just finishing something.
Upload. Just fucking upload.
I'm just finishing something. Hold on. Being impatient. Josh,
What are you doing?
you're really gonna insult me in front of my millions of fans?
I'm gonna get you banned from YouTube.
What?
I'm gonna say the funny word. I'm gonna say like
No.